भी दिलवा देगा। कौन है जो सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड की बे मॉर्गेज करवा देगा। कौन है जो मॉर्गेज के सारे काम करवा देगा। बस एक ही नाम राजीव वर्मा, ट्रस्टेड मॉर्गेज प्रोग्राम। जो सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड की बे मॉर्गेज करवा देगा। कौन है जो सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड की बे मॉर्गेज करवा देगा। कौन है जो मॉर्गेज के सारे काम करवा देगा। बस एक ही नाम राजीव वर्मा, ट्रस्टेड मॉर्गेज ब्रोकर।
Guys, welcome back to Rajiv's Mortgage Coffee Talk Show. Let's grab a cup of coffee, relax, and we're gonna start today's show. Hopefully, you're enjoying. Your week was good, and you're still enjoying because we're heading towards the weekend now. So today's show, I'm going to discuss what we have learned in the mortgage world, and I'm going to share with you as well as and also a market update and what's my opinion or what I'm thinking based on what we have learned during this week, as I said before. And also same time, and according to the format of this show, I'm going to discuss as well as some important things you should not do after the approval and before the closing, because this period is very crucial period when you got the approval. But approval, getting approval is not the full battle yet, because the closing is still there. So there are some mistakes people are making. We're going to discuss it so that you can avoid those costly mistakes. ਸੋ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਦੋਸਤੋ ਆਪਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਆਪਣਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਤੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਿਕਸ ਹੋਣ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਤੇ ਇਸ ਹਫਤੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਬਾਤਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਅਪਡੇਟ ਇੰਡਸਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਉਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੀਆਂ। ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਲਰਨਿੰਗ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੈਂਡਰ ਜਾਂ ਇੰਡਸਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਪਾਰਟਨਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਿੱਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਤਾਂ ਬਣਦਾ ਹੀ ਹੈ। ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਆ ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਹੋਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੈਲਿਊ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਕ੍ਰੀਏਟ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸਡ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਬ੍ਰੋਕਰ ਆ। ਉਹ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸਡ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਰੈਗੂਲੇਟਰੀ ਬੋਡੀ ਆ, ਫਿਜ਼ਰਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਫਾਈਨੈਂਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਰੈਗੂਲੇਟਰੀ ਅਥਾਰਟੀ ਆਫ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਫਿਜ਼ਰਾ ਰੈਗੂਲੇਟਰੀ ਅਥਾਰਟੀ ਆ। ਸੋ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਆ, ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਮਤਲਬ ਆ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਐਂਟਾਈਟਲ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਆਥੋਰਾਈਜ਼ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਤੇ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਨਾਲ ਰਿਲੇਟਡ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਸਰਵਿਸਿਜ਼ ਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕਰਦੇ। ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਰੈਗੂਲੇਟਡ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਣ ਦੇ ਵਜ੍ਹਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਆਮ ਬੰਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ, ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਲਾਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇ ਸਕਦਾ। ਕਹਿਣ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਸ ਫੀਲਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਦੇ ਫੀਲਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਲੀਗਲੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟ ਦੀ ਸਲਾਹ ਆ, ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਪਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਲਾਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੀ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹ ਸਲਾਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਨੁਕਸਾਨ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ। ਉਹਦਾ ਕਾਰਨ ਇਹ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਲਿਮਟਿਡ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਨਾਲ ਜਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਦੋਸਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਾਂ ਆਲੇ ਦੁਆਲੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਹੋਈ ਆ, ਪਰ ਇੰਡਸਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਲਿੰਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ। ਸੋ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਘਾਟੇ ਦਾ ਸੌਦਾ ਪੈ ਸਕਦਾ। ਉਹ ਕਿਹਦੇ ਲਈ? ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ, ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਲਾਹ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹੋ। ਸੋ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖੋ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਦਾ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸਡ ਆ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚੈੱਕ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ, ਕੀ ਉਹ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸਡ ਰੈਗੂਲੇਟਰ ਦੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਿਜ਼ਰਾ ਦੀ ਸਾਈਟ ਤੇ ਫਾਈਨੈਂਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਸਰਵਿਸਿਜ਼ ਰੈਗੂਲੇਟਰੀ ਅਥਾਰਟੀ ਦੀ ਸਾਈਟ ਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਟੇਟਸ ਕੀ ਹੈਗਾ। ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਕੈਟਾਗੋਰਾਈਜ਼ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ। ਇਹ ਹੁਣ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਲੈਵਲ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਏਜੰਟ ਲੈਵਲ 1, ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਏਜੰਟ ਲੈਵਲ 2 ਤੇ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਬ੍ਰੋਕਰ, ਇਹ ਤਿੰਨ ਕੈਟਾਗਰੀਆਂ ਨੇ। ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕਿਉਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ? ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਕੁਝ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੋਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਇੰਡਸਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਵੇਟ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਦਾ ਟ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ, ਜਾਂ ਜਿਹਦੀ ਰਿਕੁਆਇਰਮੈਂਟ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਵੱਧ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਆ, ਤੇ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਆਮ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਤੋਂ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟ ਹੈਗਾ, ਬਹੁਤ ਰਿਸਕੀ ਵੀ ਹੈਗਾ, ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਪਰੇਸ਼ਾਨੀਆਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ। ਤੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਲਈਆਂ ਜਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਰਵਿਸ ਲੈ ਲਈ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗਾ ਜਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗੀ, ਤੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਪੈਨਲਟੀਜ਼ ਪੇ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ ਪਈਆਂ ਜਾਂ ਹੋਰ ਦਿੱਕਤਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਾਹਮਣਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਪਿਆ। ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਨੇ ਜਾਂ ਰੈਗੂਲੇਟਰੀ ਅਥਾਰਟੀ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਏਜੰਟ ਲੈਵਲ 1 ਹੈਗਾ, ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਤਾਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਵੇਟ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਕੰਸਲਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਸਕਦਾ, ਨਾ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ, ਤੇ ਨਾ ਹੀ ਕੋਈ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸੇਲ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ। ਸੋ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖਿਓ ਵੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਵੇਟ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਦੀ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਲੈਣੀ ਆ, ਸਲਾਹ ਲੈਣੀ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟ ਲੈਣਾ, ਤੇ ਉਹ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਏਜੰਟ ਲੈਵਲ 2 ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਏਜੰਟ, ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਬ੍ਰੋਕਰ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ। ਸੋ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖਿਓ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕੈਟੇਗਰੀ ਦੇ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਏਜੰਟ ਹੋ, ਕੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲੈਵਲ 1 ਹੋ ਜਾਂ ਲੈਵਲ 2 ਹੋ ਜਾਂ ਮੌਰਗੇਜ ਬ੍ਰੋਕਰ ਹੈ। ਹੁਣ ਇਹ ਓਨਸ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਆ ਗਿਆ, ਕਿਹਦੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਸਲਾਹ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹੋ। ਸਾਡਾ ਕੰਮ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ, ਸਾਡਾ ਕੰਮ ਐਜੂਕੇਟ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ, ਸਾਡਾ ਕੰਮ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਇੰਪਲੀਮੈਂਟ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੀ ਕਰਨਾ। ਤੇ ਜੇ ਇੰਪਲੀਮੈਂਟ ਕਰੋਗੇ, ਜੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਰੱਖੋਗੇ, ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਹੀ ਬੈਟਰਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਏਗਾ, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹੀ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਹੋਏਗਾ, ਚੰਗੀ ਸਲਾਹ ਮਿਲੇਗੀ, ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਸਲਾਹ ਮਿਲੇਗੀ, ਤੇ ਸਹੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟ ਮਿਲ ਸਕਦਾ ਜੇ ਉਹ ਸਹੀ ਬੰਦਾ, ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸਡ ਬੰਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਥੋਰਾਈਜ਼ ਹੈਗਾ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਡੀਲ ਕਰੇ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਲਾਹ ਦੇਵੇ। ਹੁਣ ਆਪਾਂ let me discuss this week. We got a chance to attend one of the very good conference which was arranged by the Lenders Association, and we got a chance to meet at least 35 to 40 lenders at one under one roof. So you can imagine 35 to 40 lender, which were all basically private lenders, mortgage investment corporation, as well as the B lenders, mostly the private lenders, I will say that. Uh, they were there. It was a full day conference, and there was a regulator, the lender association, industry partners, and there were economists as well as who shared their insights, their opinion, their knowledge. And today I'm going to discuss some of those which are very important to share with you as well, as because this is the way we keep ourselves update with the industry. When the lenders are, imagine if 35 to 40 lenders are under one roof, and we are able to learn a lot of things from those lenders and what they are basically thinking, what the lenders are thinking right now about the market, what the lenders are thinking about the clients, what the lenders are thinking about the future, what's coming in the future. So what are their product basically, what kind of product they are dealing with right now, what product they are offering right now, and what they are thinking to offer in the near future. So this is where we get our information, this is where we get our knowledge, and the you can say, insights to provide you a better service, to provide you a better product, and also to understand and also discuss with you what are the trends in the market. If you have, if you're watching the mortgage industry or financial industry, you will see that the inflation data came, and it came better than the previous month, from 2.9% to 2.7%, which is a good thing. But in reality, but the not, you're not feeling that good thing. It happened. I mean, the good thing happened. The inflation came down from 2.9 to 2.7, but in reality, you're not feeling practically. But I believe that very soon you are going to feel that practically. But this is not gonna, my opinion is, and many others opinion is, it's not going to happen in June. Everybody's expecting that the first cut, rate cut, which is a very very anticipated, I mean, people are waiting for, eagerly waiting for that. It is going to happen, but let's see, it's going to happen in July or in August. No, sorry, there is no report in the August. So June 5th, there will be a rate announcement from Bank of Canada. But after that, then there will be another report is coming in July 24th. July 24th is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be rate announcement plus monetary policy report, where the Bank of Canada will share their insight, what they are feeling, what they are looking for, the what kind of things they're looking in the future. Their tone and basically wording is very very important. You should, I mean, listen and watch and read their full report, not the headline. Headlines are nowadays on the social media and on the any kind of media, digital or print media, it's very catchy, and they just pick up one thing and they glorify that uh, from the from their catchy or flashy, you can say, headline. So headline usually sometimes not giving the full a sense or full view of what they are thinking or their opinion. My opinion is, my feeling is, you should read or listen the full report, so that you can get the you can get that feeling, what the Bank of Canada is feeling and what they are thinking basically. So, as I said, this was a good feel that the inflation came from 2.9 to 2.7. But in reality, still you need to wait a little more to feel that joy, because everybody is happy. I think at least it is the the inflation is coming down. Yes, it is a good feel. But when the magic is gonna happen, magic means Bank of Canada's magic. Magic time means quarter% rate cut. This is gonna happen. The other thing is, um, because we were listening to one of the very renewed economists yesterday, and he shared that when he's thinking the inflation, which is a 2.9 to 2.7, and his view is Canada is the only country which include the mortgage interest rate when they calculate, the inflation data. No other country is including that. It means that when your own interest rates are higher and your inflation data, if the inflation data calculation is also including that, your inflation is number is going to be higher. And his feeling was that we are the Bank of Canada's target is to maintain between 1 to 3% of the inflation, but 2% is the ideal target. The 2% is already achieved many months before, because at least if you can see a quarter% addition is from the interest rate inflation. So if we are taking off that, we are already around 2%. But numbers are number, how they calculate, and they will stick with their own numbers. So basically, they're trying to catch their own tail, which they have created. So, but numbers are, as I said, numbers are number, and we need to wait that. And the Bank of Canada last times they indicated that they would like to see as a consistent, not up and down, up and down. It's a consistently coming down or at least stabilizing. So I believe that the Bank of Canada will wait another month or two to see that it's a coming consistently down. Now it's a time to do the magic, means that to cut the rate maybe quarter percent. Yes, that will be the starting point to see how the people are reacting, basically how the market is gonna react on that. Then they're gonna again wait and watch, and then they're gonna reduce the another rate cut. If we go back to the a little bit go back, I mean in December 2023, almost all the economists was saying that they are going to the Bank of Canada will cut their interest rate from approximately 1.5% to 2% by the end of 2024. But we are almost in the middle of 2024, but nothing has happened yet. It means that all those economists basically proved wrong. What happened in this world is they're always changing their goalpost from here to there. That is their job. Oh, this thing happened. So make sure that whenever you are listening to anybody, whatever your favorite is, make sure that from which platform he is talking and on which behalf he is talking, on whom behalf he is talking. Is there any hidden agenda or not? So do not take a blind decision based on what they are saying. Listen them, but talk to yourself. Have your own gut feel, have your own decision when you're taking your decision, financial decision. Yes, your own financial decision. It's very important. When you're taking a decision based on that, that is going to be the real decision, and you will regret if you're taking decision based on those economists who are changing their goalpost every time when their things are not happening. So please be careful, while taking the information. Have another cup of coffee and enjoy. Another thing is the things are changing. What things are changing? Even in the private world, the more share of mortgages are going towards the private industry. Private industry means private lenders, because still it's a very tough on the bank, on the A lending means bank and non-bank lenders, as well as tough on the B lending, as well as when it comes to qualifying, because the rates are still high right now. Rates are higher, and on top of that the stress test is still the same, rate plus 2%. Approximately on the A lending, we are qualifying at 7.5 or 7.25 based on the what rate we are getting. But on the other hand, on the B lending, we are qualifying at maybe at 9 or 9 plus. On the private side, it's very flexible. We will discuss that. So the private market share is increasing basically. Right now it's around 20%, and it's increasing year by year. And we believe that, as I discussed in the previous episodes as well, as that a tsunami of renewal, mortgage renewal is coming in 2024, 25, 26. Approximately 20%, 15 to 20% mortgages are renewal coming up for renewal in this year 2024. Approximately 25% are coming in 2025, and also the same time 25 to 30% coming in 2026. This means that approximately 70 to 80% mortgages are coming in renewal in the next 3 years, means 2024, 25, 26. The problem, there will be a problem if the interest rates are not coming down. There will be a problem, and if the interest rates are not coming down, it means the cost of borrowing is gonna increase. It means that the inflation still will be higher, not gonna come down. So let's see Bank of Canada what they are doing. Are they giving relief, enough relief to the those people whose mortgage is coming for renewal? Because those are the people, when they got the mortgage interest rate was too low, approximately maybe less than 2% or 2% or 2.5%. This is what they are. Now the interest rate will be double what they have seen or they were paying before. So there will be a payment shock as well as to those people. And let's see, because Bank of Canada's mandate is to control the inflation, not to control the consumers basically. But now we are at an unprecedented time, because this is the unprecedented time in Canadian history when these mortgages are, these big mortgages, big number of mortgages are coming for renewal. So let's see what they are thinking. And what we learned from those industry experts or economists, that they share that they feel that by the end of this year, and we also agree with those people, there will be two cuts in this year, end of this year, not more than that. Might be one is coming in July or maybe a little later, and the rest is another is coming before the year end. But next year looks like there will be 1.5% to 2% cut is coming if the interest rates are still high. So, because of the reason I shared with you, because tsunami, mortgage renewal tsunami is coming, and they will get the relief, but not right now. They will get the relief, but not in a short term. It is coming in a little longer term, yes. And but still, the Bank of Canada will wait and watch policy, how the economy is doing. I mean, if they are consistently improving, or the inflation is consistently coming down, not going up and down. So this is the test Bank of Canada is hoping to watch and see, so that you will get the real feel of any magic from the Bank of Canada. So, as I said, the interest rates are still higher. The only effect the people will feel effect of Bank of Canada's relief is the people who are in variable mortgages, or the loans which are based on the variable mortgages. The people who are in the fixed mortgages, the Bank of Canada's uh, decision or announcement is not going to affect on those people. Right now, approximately 25% mortgages are in the variable category. It means that people have already protected themselves in a fixed rate mortgages, but not all are in a 5 year fixed mortgages. Most of the people are in a 2 to 3 year mortgage, short term fixed mortgages. They feel that during that period they are protected from any other further rate increase, but also same time the turbulence period or the unpredictable or uncertainty period will go within 2 to 3 years, and they will be in a position to get or a better interest rate during end of during those short-term mortgages. And we have seen the trend that people were basically moving towards or opting for the short-term mortgages, 2 to 3 year fixed mortgages. But nowadays, we have also seen the trend that people are going back to the variable mortgages. They feel that now the chances of uh, increase in the variable rate is are very very minimal. What they are thinking, this is sentiments basically, and that's the reason they are also going towards variable mortgage when they are coming down, so they can get the benefit of that as well as. And also people, because nowadays due to the unpredictable situations, the people are also thinking if they need to break the mortgages, the penalty on the variable mortgages is predictable, means that a 3 months interest penalty, and they will be better off, even if they are paying in a short term a little bit higher than the fixed rate mortgages, but still they will be better off when it comes to breaking the mortgage and taking a better interest rate, or they need to do any of the situation, personal situation, whether they want to take out the equity for any reason, for example to buy an investment property, or they want to take the money to send their kids to the university or for renovation. All kind of things, I mean, can affect your mortgage decision or term decision or type of the mortgage you are looking for. So in this tough period, I will say that this is more important to discuss with the experienced broker or agent what sort of term, what kind of rate you should go for, based on your short term as well as your long term goals, because it is going to be very very expensive if you are taking the decision on your own without looking the pros and cons of the term, the rate you're going for. So make sure that at least you have consulted with the experienced, whoever you want to consult, whether you want to call me, my number is always on the screen, but or you want to consult to anybody else you are dealing with. But keep in mind that my consultation is always unbiased, no string attached, whether it's a third opinion, second opinion, doesn't matter, always free. Yes, it is always free. So why you will not call me? Why you will not consult me? Tell me why. You have to ask a question yourself. Why you're not consulting me? Uh, is there any cost involved? No, not at all. So guys, so let's take a short break now, and after the break, so we're gonna discuss a little bit more, and also we're gonna discuss what things you should not do, as I said, after the closing, but before after the approval and before your closing time. So stay tuned. I will be back very shortly, and we're gonna discuss very very important tips and tricks about the mortgages as I explained. So let's take a short break and grab a cup of coffee.
Big problem.
I really, really needed.
A good mortgage broker.
And I kept searching.
And searching.
There are so many choices.
It's really hard to find one that has all the things on my list.
But I finally did it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you.
If you are looking for one as well,
Look no further.
Here's a really good one.
Just use mine.
Use mine.
I'm very satisfied.
Definitely recommend.
Problem gone.
करवा देगा कौन है जो सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड की बे मॉर्गेज करवा देगा कौन है जो मॉर्गेज के सारे काम करवा देगा बस एक ही नाम राजीव वर्मा ट्रस्टेड मॉर्गेज ब्रोकर कौन है जो सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड की बे मॉर्गेज करवा देगा कौन है जो सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड की बे मॉर्गेज करवा देगा कौन है जो मॉर्गेज के सारे काम करवा देगा बस एक ही नाम राजीव वर्मा ट्रस्टेड मॉर्गेज ब्रोकर कौन है जो
Guys, welcome back again to Rajiv's Mortgage Coffee Talk show. After the break, as I discuss, we're gonna discuss some of the tips and tricks you should not do. Basically, things after the approval than before the closing. So, in the first half, we have discussed about the market update and some of the things we learned from the industry and our industry partners. Hopefully, those things you have liked it and will help you to understand the mortgage industry in a better way or to fine tune your thinking process about the mortgages. So let's discuss, the mortgage approval process. When you put the offer, you got the offer is accepted. Now you have given the deposit to the selling party, and now the time to get the mortgage. Now, hopefully, you have already consulted your mortgage broker before even you put the offer, so that you know that you will be qualified for that purchase price and all things are okay. So your mortgage broker, you have already provided all the documentation to your mortgage broker. If not, at this stage, you will provide all the documentation to the mortgage broker will prepare the application and he will submit the approval to the lender. Then the lender will issue, based on the documentation review, a conditional approval subject to, and mortgage is approved. But now, when the mortgage is approved, now you have 60 to 90 day, most of the time, 60 to 90-day period before the closing. Now, guys, yes, this is a moment of happiness, moment of, you can say, a relief that your mortgage is approved. But, guys, this is where the things getting mess up, to be honest. If you don't understand the meaning of this stage, yes, we deliver the news to you, congratulations, your mortgage is approved, but there are some conditions. Now there are 60 to 90 days left before the closing. Most of the people are making, we have seen based on the experience, the costly mistakes during this period. They think that the mortgage is approved, now we can do whatever we want to do. This is not how the mortgage approval or the mortgage business works. Basically, let me explain you why I am saying that. If your mortgage is an insured mortgage, means that when you put less than 20% down payment, your mortgage is approved by first of all, from the insurer, then it's going to be approved by the lender. So basically there are two layers during this period as well as, and we have seen that many times the insurer who approved the mortgage on their condition, they can also check the credit before the closing date, even on one day before the closing date. And some people, they make a mistake before that period and they are screwed up. Means that what they're doing, that what they should not do, that we're gonna discuss today. The number one mistake most of people are making, after the approval, they start applying the credit. Means that they start applying their personal loan, they start applying vehicle loan, they start applying truck loan without the knowledge of your mortgage agent or broker. Now, as a mortgage broker, we don't have any parameter or any you can say any mechanism where we can control you. We can only tell you, but without our knowledge, they are doing these mistakes. What if the lender has all the jurisdiction? Lender has all the jurisdiction to check your credit bureau, or they ask any information before the closing date as well as. It doesn't matter if all conditions are satisfied, still they have the jurisdiction. They are entitled to get any check, any information, or get any information. So, as I mentioned before, lender can check the credit bureau before the day of closing as well as. So, make sure you're not applying any loan for this purpose. This is a practical, I can give you a practical example. Recently, I have a mortgage approved for a self-employed people from a B lending. The mortgage is approved, and the closing is happening on May 30th. But I have already got a call from two times from the client that he want to apply for the truck loan. He's waiting for the truck loan to be approved. I told him, do not do that, because the reason is that now your mortgage is approved. We don't have a more income margin right now. If you get approved from the or any inquiry the lender will see, they gonna inquire about that. If you have got the loan, they're gonna include that in the liability, and now your ratios will be different, and they can deny the loan, or they can lower your mortgage more. Means that more down payment. If you don't have a down payment, more or funds, what's gonna happen? Obviously, the mortgage is not going to close. Please do not make this major mistake. The number second most common mistake we are seeing is the people, they switch their job during this period of time. Guys, keep in mind that again, the mortgage approval doesn't mean that the mortgage is closed. Yes, please listen carefully. Mortgage approval doesn't mean that the mortgage is closed, because the closing day is still 60 to 90 day far away. So during this period, the lender can check the your employment status. They can check, verify, they can ask anything, and this happened before 2 3 times with me. Their mortgage is approved. Now they think on their own without consulting us, they change their job. When the lender or the lender's department who is responsible for checking the or verifying the job, when they call the lender to verify the job, they find out that the person has changed or switched the job, and they no longer have the job which is on the application, which is a material gross mistake, misrepresentation. So the deal was declined right after that. Imagine what's going to happen, because usually most of the new jobs are on probation for 90 days, unless you have a very high-fi job. From day one the job is full time. But again, even if the new job during this period means that after the approval and the closing, if your job is a full time, no probation period, still we need to inform the lender so that they can change, make a change, because this is a very big material change in the application. Just a second. So guys, this has happened with me. Two time without my knowledge, client did this thing, and the mortgage was declined because their job was on probation. So guys, this is a very serious things. Another thing is also, if some people are changing from the employment to the self-employment status. This is another common mistake we have noticed. People are doing this or changing this as well. As we will not encourage this, you should not do, because the condition or the scenario under employed and under the self-employed are totally different. There will be a problem for you to close the mortgage if you are changing your status from employed to self-employed. Yes, but from self-employed to employed, if your situation changed, you should consult with your mortgage broker before you do that during this period, because we can weigh the option, we can review the lender policies, we can discuss with the lender, the BDMs called the managers, what we can do under these circumstances if a client need to change the job or if they're getting a better option. So please consult with your mortgage broker or agent in advance. Another thing is, the people are also playing with their credit. Please make sure that you're not overstretching your credit during this period of time, because the reason, if you are utilizing your credit more than your limit or close to your limit, your credit score can come down significantly, maybe 50, 60, 100 points down for temporarily, and this can impact your chances of getting declined as well, as if the lender check the credit bureau again. And nowadays we have seen that lenders are checking at the last moment as well. As so, this is, please avoid this mistake as well. As and also, do not have large deposits of money into your account during this period, because the lender can ask, for example, especially for the down payment purposes, the lender, they do need 90-day bank statement. And if there are some large deposits more than 2000, in addition to your regular income, the lender will ask the source of those funds. But if you have large deposits, that will be a red flag, and the lender will question. And also, um, you need to provide the proof, and this can jeopardize your mortgage approval as well. As the reason we have seen that, for example, for the down payment, if there is a shortfall came, we already given the, for example, we have, after the approval, we have already given the 90-day mortgage statements for a down payment proof, but sometimes the lender again ask before the closing the updated statement. What if you have done large deposit transfer or cash deposit? What will happen if there is a no, um, if there is no basically proof of from where the money came? There will be an issue with your approval as well. As um, these are the, another thing is also, during the same time period after the approval, before the closing, this is the crucial period. Do not co-sign any of loan, car loan, personal loan, student loan, for anybody, your, for your relative, for your kids or for anybody outside your family as well as. So co-signing means that this is a simple process for you. I just signed, co-signed for someone else. No. When we are talking about the mortgage, when we are talking about the lender policies, co-signing means that you're taking all the liabilities of other, even though you're not paying their loan or mortgage, still the full liability will count towards you. It means if this happened during this period and the lender find out your mortgage approval can be cancelled, means that if the ratios don't doesn't fit into now, if you don't have extra income to counter that liability, this will be an issue. And most probably we have seen that you don't have more income to counter that big liability when you're co-signing for someone. So this is a common mistake, but maybe it's an honest mistake. You don't know because you never consulted anybody before doing this costly mistake. So make sure that you are consulting any mortgage broker. What are the pros and cons of co-signing before you get your mortgage closed? Means during this period from approval to closing. So this is a crucial period as well as. Another thing is we have seen when the lender is calling your employer, you should basically advise your employer that my mortgage lender can call you to verify my job details. The lender is calling your employer to verify whatever is on the job letter. Sometimes we have seen that your employer is giving conflicting information other than what they have stated on the job letter. So it's a best practice is you should inform your employer in advance that my lender can call you to verify my employment details. Please verify whatever is written on the job letter. If there is a conflicting information um, in contrary to the job letter they have provided, the lender might have additional questions, or the red flag is there. They feel that there is something wrong, and your mortgage file can go into more scrutiny or in the fraud department as well as under that radars, which are flagged by the lenders department who is verifying your employment status and employment details. And also another thing is do not shop around too much during this period of time. The lenders do talk each other. We have noticed that sometimes the people they shop around in two ways. The client is shopping around on his own, means that the client is going from one lender to another lender and then to another lender. Another way of shop around is they give the file to another broker, and that broker also submit to the same lender where we have got the approval. Then it is going to be a big conflict of interest, because the reason is that everybody is structuring the deal or the application in a different way. If there is a discrepancy in the income, there will be a problem for you to get the mortgage closed. Lenders are taking this very serious if they are getting the application from two different brokers, and this is happening. Yes, this is happening. This happened. Let me share an example with you. Recently we have done a deal on the private side, not on the private side, on the B lending, alternative lending, and we were having 100% surety that the client is only working with us. We were very dead sure, we were so confident. But unfortunately, the lender called me and he told me that they got another application for the same property from another broker. I said, what? It's not going to happen. And because the client is working with me, he has given me all the documents. Literally, I was fighting with the lender, but lender told me that have patience. Go back to your client and ask. When I go back to the client and I told him, my lender has informed me that they got a application from another broker. Did you? Oh, he told me, oh, sorry, I just forget you. I just forget to tell you that, oh, I given the file to someone else. He might have, submit. How come somebody submit the application without your consent or without your knowledge? But basically, the client was playing with me. Actually, he was not playing with me. He was playing with his own mortgage. He was playing with his own future. He was playing with his own mortgage outcome. He was playing with his own mortgage disaster. This is how I feel. This is how I express. Absolutely. Then the lender told me get a letter of exclusivity, means that get a letter from the client that he is only working with me and he's not working with any other during this application process, and he's going to cancel the other broker's file. Luckily, there was no discrepancy in the income, and that file was saved. So, guys, keep in mind that the limited lenders are talking to each other, and you never know when this cross thing happened when you're not transparent with the mortgage agent. Let's just understand one thing. When you are going to your doctor, if you are not telling him the truth, for example, you're going to the doctor and saying that I have a pain. Okay, if you're not telling him where is the pain, in the chest, leg, or where, the doctor will definitely prescribe you the Tylenol over the counter. Go and have it. If you're lucky, if the pain is mild, you are okay within a few days. But if the pain is specific in the chest or somewhere else, it's not going to go. Again, you will come back to the doctor, and now you're going to, doctor, my pain is still there. He's going to ask you, where is the pain? Now you're telling him, I have a chest pain. He's going to prescribe some test, maybe X-ray or any other test. When you're going with your test report, now you're going to get the prescription. Now you're not going to get Tylenol. Now you're going to get the prescription. So keep in mind, guys, when you're coming for the mortgage, do you need the prescription or Tylenol? Because I don't give Tylenol. I only give prescription. So keep in mind, we are very serious when we are working on your mortgage. So tell us or tell me all the truth, because that is going to save you. That's going to save your mortgage. That's going to save you thousands of dollars. That's going to save your house. If you're not telling me truth, you're basically deceiving yourself. You are basically, I will say that you are telling lie to yourself. So keep in mind, giving all the details to the mortgage broker or agent, your agent, whoever your agent is, tell them clearly. If there is a change coming, you think that you're going to do something, as I mentioned, all these things you should not do. If you're thinking of doing that, tell or discuss with your mortgage broker. Sometimes it's a very important, yes, there is a better job offer is coming, and there might be, it's like a no provision. I can guide you if that new job can is going to be okay or not. Is this new job the lender can accept it or not? So until unless you discuss with me, you are putting yourself in a danger. So guys, I believe that if these information, this kind of information benefit you or increasing your confidence in the mortgage world, or getting a clear idea about the mortgages, do share this program or the channel with your near dears, your friends, family, and highly appreciate that, so that we can reach more people, we can share more people the good things about the mortgages, and we can make everybody more confident about the, or a knowledgeable client, a knowledgeable customer in this field as well as, and also we can demystify the myths and facts of this industry, and you can be very confidently buying, whether you're buying your first home, second home, third home, you can buy with confidence. Thank you very much for watching this. Sometime you watch later. Thank you in advance. My contact details are already running on the screen. You can Google me, Simplify Mortgage Solutions, or Rajiv Verma Mortgage Broker. You can get the my contact details from many sources, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Google, one of the best thing is Google. You will find me if you search me and connect with me. I can assure you one thing: you will get a professional, unbiased, no string attached mortgage consultation, totally free consultation. So do not hesitate to call me. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you next week once again with a very crucial and important information about the mortgages. Till that time, take care and enjoy.
भी दिलवा देगा, कौन है जो सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड की बे मॉर्गेज करवा देगा, कौन है जो मॉर्गेज के सारे काम करवा देगा। बस एक ही नाम, राजीव वर्मा, ट्रस्टेड मॉर्गेज ब्रोकर। जो सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड की बे मॉर्गेज करवा देगा, कौन है जो सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड की बे मॉर्गेज करवा देगा, कौन है जो मॉर्गेज के सारे काम करवा देगा। बस एक ही नाम, राजीव वर्मा, ट्रस्टेड मॉर्गेज ब्रोकर।